What's up, boys? Today we're going to be making one of the plasma sprayist builds to ever spray plasma everywhere, so we're going the weapon specialist to unlock a lot of different projectile weapons. We're looking for the plasma carbine naturally, and then we're also looking to grab the warthog and the gun platform and convert those to plasma later on. We'll want a lot of piercing for the plasma weapons. Right now it's not too important, but I guess we'll grab that anyways to help out the early game. And then piercing for the plasma weapons will help them bounce even more times, so we can potentially hit even more with them. And that's about it. Going to want to stack a lot of fire rate and reload speed as well to go with the weapon specialist passive. And if we get super lucky, we can try to hit the plasma mining turrets for the gun platform, but that's a bit difficult to hit. The gun platform has some of the highest numbers of balanced overclocks available, so it's kind of hard to hit anything specific. Nothing here. There you go, the plasma carbine. I think for the level 18 overclock on that, we just want to go for sawed off. It should give the highest total number of hits, I think. I want to say it gives you at least 5 times as many bullets as normal, so it's pretty hard for anything else to compete with that overclock wise. Piercing for the carbine, perfect. Great start. That brings it up to 6. And then here, let's reroll. Divers is pretty good. I guess we'll take that. Carbine level. Carbine damage, we'll take that. Try and always keep the Praetorians on the other side of the resources if possible, and they'll help me mine it out a bit faster when we're still pretty slow at this point. I guess we'll take a level here. Do eventually want the overclocks on the lead storm just to help out with some of the later artifacts like the turbo encabulator, extra global damage and reload speed for every overclock you get. Magnet we can save for a bit later. Let's go for some fire rates for more weapon specialist passive triggers. Then we actually do need to get some damage on the Praetorian so they don't stay too healthy. I think I'm just gonna take Plasma Carbine if they're pretty close in rarity. Fits the build, and it's a much, much better weapon overall.
The clock's ticking, Miner. Get it wrapped up.
Reload into an overclock will take the massive stat increase, 25% multiplicative to 2 different stats that we really want here. I will take a blue reload into an overclock here. And then let's go with the piercing. Let's see, we're looking for the gun platform and something else. Nah, that doesn't do a whole lot. There it is, the Warthog. Big carbine fire rates.
This is growing out of hand. Get it done, Miner.
Another reload. Farmed for a while, time to squash a bunch of them with the rocks. And then we'll go ahead and grab the magnet later on, Warthog level. Fire rate damage, we'll probably just take the higher rarity stuff since we do want a lot of overclocks on everything. Paint job. I probably don't need that for a weapon that I'm going to be getting way past 18 anyways. We'll take a paint job for that though, since I'm not going to be investing that much into the lead storm, but we still want the overclocks on it. Perfect timing on a legendary movement speed to get us a bunch of extra XP here. And still get back. We'll take a blue crit damage. Let's see, there's the gun platform, not bad. We do need to get a conversion on one of those two, or actually I guess both of them, to get kinetic damage out of the pool. Piercing, yup, definitely want that. And then here we'll take a blue reload, big damage. Probably just grab the damage here, try and find the conversion. Nope, we'll take a big stat increase for that. We are very frontal based with both the Warthog and the Lead Storm, so positioning will be very important with this build, at least early on, until the other weapons ramp up a bit. Definitely going to take a paint job on that to try and find some important overclocks for it. So I'll take a cheap reload. Oh, I guess I should have taken the crit damage, oh well. We'll take, I guess, let's try some clip size to go with the sawn off, and the fire rate we'll be grabbing. Decent upgrades here, and then we don't have a ton left. Reloader fire rates. I guess we'll try and get the overclock still. It is very easy to push through enemies in front of me already, though. Piercing. Gold scanner, and hopefully get the mining turrets. Let's go for probably the fire rate here, since that's getting close to an overclock. Bit unfortunate on the magnet, but oh well.
Big swoon detected. Buck up and get ready.
Let's go fire rates here, try and get that one up to level 12 and look for the conversion again.
Objective completed.
Reload, yep. We already got a magnet, and I'm pretty sure you can't get two of them on the same level. I've never seen it before. So we will have to collect all the XP that I want on this one.
They're getting worse, miner. You need to move.
Damage. Let's just take a decent crit here. It's just the lead storm.
The threat level just went up. They got your scent now. Threat level increased.
I actually feel strong enough already that I can do quite a bit of XP farming at this point. Let's see, we have an overclock here, and I do want to see what we get there. That is rough. I don't really like either of these. If it was level 12 and I didn't have the plasma conversion at all, I would take that. But I guess we'll take this to get it out of the overclock pool for now. But the plasma mining dream is dead now.
Running out, miner. The problems are getting worse.
And we're forced into a useless overclock as well. Big mining speed, sure.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. Your drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Big fire rate, yep. It's not super necessary for the carbine as my second weapon, so maybe just take the fire rate here actually. We're gonna go way past 18 on that eventually. Fire rate for that. We can get an overclock here, but that's an okay rarity.
Stage 2 completed. Taking you to stage 3. Well done.
Gun platforms, fire rates, medium reload does work on my two kind of main weapons. But the gun platform could be pretty good if we get the conversion on that still. Maybe wait a bit on grabbing some medium reload, take the mining, paint job to help look for that, some movement. Probably pass on those two. We'll take a piercing for that, some more pickup, bit of global.
You've got work to do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives. Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
Big reload, I will grab that. If I don't end up getting the plasma conversion on any of the weapons, then I'm probably not going to care a whole lot about them at that point though.
Objective completed.
XP scanner? We kind of need the mining turrets for that to be decent, but I guess we'll get it just in case. Reload into an overclock, probably just grab the decent XP here, don't think we've gotten any of that yet.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
See if we can avoid the magnet for now. I'll come back to that later when it'll be a lot more valuable. gun platform. It will get me an overclock now, and I kind of do want to see what I get off of that. Okay, we got the plasma, nice. We just need one more with the warthog. We only need one more level to check that one as well. Honestly, let's see if we can get some good damage on this shellback so that he'll be less annoying. Got a couple hits there, it looks like. Let's grab a bit more mining. We have 2 scanners to go with that, so I think that'll be decent still.
The threat level just went up.
Alright, that's a pretty good spot right next to me with the spray on the other side, some detonators coming in. The other one that I'm not even attacking at all is almost dead as well, so we should probably head up for the magnet now as well. And then try and set off a bunch of those detonators on the way for some AoE farming.
On the menu,
Reload, sure. We do want to get that up to 18 now, since that'll be a massive fire rate for a plasma weapon.
drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
We'll grab a bit of movement speed to help out here. Another gun platform, or that level. Probably just take the higher rarity carbine level.
Gather up your spears and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave. Plenty more where that came from. Stage 4 is waiting for you, miner.
Piercing carbine. Probably not take a ton of medium reload since we want to be scaling up the gun platform as well. We'll check the overclock here. Plasma, very nice. Let's go ahead and lock piercing since we want to get a ton of that. And then I guess we may as well take plasma upgrades now. Some nice movements, and I guess a bit of armor since I'm out of nitra now.
That's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
They should just get deleted when they chase me in tunnels now with 3 different bouncing weapons and some pretty good piercing on some of them.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time. Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Decent plasma, sure.
Supplies blocked. Get the landing zone cleared. Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly. LZ ready. Supplying in 5.
Ooh, 50% piercing. Don't mind if I do.
Think you can kill me?
So that brings the carbine up to 12. Did we get any others? 15 on the warthog is not bad. Warthog damage. I can finish that off, but we're only one level away anyways.
Threat level increasing. For crap's sake, move it! They're everywhere.
Another fire rates.
Threat level keeps rising. You have to move, miner. Almost there. Never felt better.
Probably take a decent blue global upgrade here.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around. Stage 4 completed. Next stage, dreadnought. Prepare accordingly.
Grab the piercing. Go ahead and finish these two off. Massive fire rates, as well as the sawed off to fire a lot of extra bullets at the same time.
I want another go.
Luck, I don't think we've gotten any of that yet. Yeah. Take the piercing, fire rates,
Nothing for me here.
fire rates, plasma damage. Try and find a couple more useful gold things. Do I want to save that? It's pretty expensive, but it is pretty nice.
This is gonna help me be a
Yeah, I think we will.
This is the big one, miner. Find and destroy the cocoons and take out that dreadnought.
perfect spot for a hoarder, right in the corner for lots of bounces. I don't think we have coupons to go with that or anything. May as well just take a decent plasma, I suppose. Ammo rig? Perfect. Massive fire rate for a bunch of different plasma weapons that all use that. We'll get a bit more movements, especially since we just lowered that a decent amount as well. Let's try and get vision on him before we go too deep into the rocks so that we know exactly where the charge is going. Since sometimes that can hit you a bit off screen. Decent fire rates. And the interesting thing about having this many plasma weapons is when he uses the tunnel creation thing, you can actually leave all the spikes up and then bounce all the plasma shots throughout that to do massive single target damage if you ever want to do that. Right now I just want to leave him alive for a while longer to actually farm up some more gold and XP. Other fire rates. So you can see all the plasma bounces off of the spikes. If you want to do a ton of single target, just stay in the middle of those and then have the bounces all go towards him. Another fire rate for the Warthog, a few more levels on that and we can double the number of projectiles it fires, or even more plasma spray.
It's proven that one dwarf will do the work of 4 if we just give you enough guns. Management is pleased.
Grab our massive fire rates at cheap reloads. Sure. And then we're completely out of nitra already. And it's an entire shop of nitra, of course. Aw man, 2 piercing 2. I guess we'll save those. and then do just a couple rerolls, since it's kind of inefficient with -2 slots.
This makes my whole life better.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
I'm so ready to quit this job and move on. Open.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Have a bullet in the butt.
Too much crap in the way. Supplies can't land. Clear it up, miner.
Think again.
Objective completed. Excellent job. Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
There we go, level 18 if I want that. Sure, go ahead and grab it, and go akimbo since it bounces around anyways. Don't have to go with the damage penalty to make it easy to use. I don't think I really care too much about any of these. Don't really care too much about any of these either, but 10% XP isn't too bad.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
I don't think I'm really going to intentionally take damage for a tiny amount of extra XP on this build, since we don't have very much survivability at this point anyways. I guess we'll go ahead and get some overclocks here. Massive fire rate reload. Those are all plasma, so we don't have to worry about a damage conversion on that. And if I take the fire conversion, that will actually unlock status effect damage as a global upgrade, which I wouldn't really want anyways.
Be happy you can't see my scanner. But I heard that you moved, miner. Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the time runs out. The drop pod is
Another
not going to
fire
hang
rate.
around. Gather up your beer and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
see, the double piercing takes up all of my nitra, rip.
Just the upgrade I
Massive
was
fire
looking for.
rates.
Let me try again.
I guess a bit of a reload that works on the gun platform as well.
Nope. Try again.
Nothing super interesting, I guess a bit of crits.
What else?
Some more luck if I want that. Sure.
Oh, this
May as well
is it.
take the mining speed. Do I want to save that? Probably not. Maybe if it was something more fun like fire rate or something.
Clear. Get to it.
Mission control, you surly bugger. This one's for you. Have a new fun.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Decent damage, yep.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Die, Lewis. Fight every time I have to kick him. Let's clear them out. Eat that.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching. Well done. You got them all. Crap. Please clear it out.
You're cute.
I guess we'll wait a couple seconds on that so I don't get sprayed. Paint job for the efficient levels. The guy should just die instantly as he comes into the bounces in a tunnel like that. Don't think I cared too much. We could just take that for the extra XP. I do have a decent number of rerolls, so we can probably do better. Or not. Multi-tool? Or squinties? Crit chance is fairly low. Might be decent still. Multi-tool, how's that looking? We have 4 here. I think 5, 6. I think we have those, and then 7, 8, 9, I think? That's not too bad, actually. And we have a lot of fire rate to go with the reload speed, so 90%, and that goes up to 124. Sure.
Gotta move it, miner. The bugs are gunning for you. Your task is finished. Stage finished. The drop pod is packed and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
have 8, 9, and 10, or 8 and 9 left for shops, plus whatever levels we get. I guess we'll
Don't mind if I do.
grab it since I have so much gold.
Next.
Bit more
This one
mining.
suits me best.
Probably do a couple rerolls, look for some piercing on those,
Let's shake it up.
or some paint jobs for that.
I just became a better. Nope. Try again.
Nothing really,
I'll take this one.
and we don't really have any left
Let's
now.
shake it up.
I guess some warthog reload, or actually a paint job for that,
Beautiful. Like
and
you.
then I guess we can grab that.
Raring to try this out.
Last work to be done. Have an atom miner.
Fire rate does finish that off, may as well.
These every day.
And then we have to take the lead wrap since we definitely don't want the favorites. It does lower the fire rate and reload, which is kind of unfortunate, but if we ever find the turbo encabulator artifact, it'll still be worth it just to buff up everything else.
Detected. Buggerman, get ready.
I'm a bullet in the front. Die free.
Objective completed. Excellent job. The swarm is heading your way. Load up. We got supplies ready for you. Clear the landing zone of obstacles, please.
Bring the fire.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
I killed the Koopa. Now not so proud.
Piercing? Yup. Brings it up to 18 piercing on the carbine.
Faithful.
There you go. Delivery of one resupply for you, miner.
Nitrous scanner, it's pretty late, we only have one shop left. Those are pretty trash though, so I guess we will take it. Maybe it'll help find a little bit of extra piercing at the end here. Maybe it won't, who knows.
The dwarf is off the brain. Think you can kill me? Don't think again. The dwarf is off the brain.
Doesn't matter too much, we have a decent amount of gold. Nah, reload for that, sure.
Threat level is rising. You have to move, miner. All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
fire rates.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
Piercing, yep.
Extra special.
Some crit chance,
Let me
reloads.
try again.
Piercing.
Cowabunga.
We have enough for one green upgrade.
Options.
Fire rates. Do I want to save that? Sure. Massive fire rate's pretty fun.
What else we got?
And then a piercing to save as well. Good thing we got the nitro scanner after all, I guess.
And work to do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives.
Mission control, you surly bugger. This one's for you.
A swoon is heading your way. Load up. Supply pod LZ is full of crap. Please clear it out.
Let's show you some pie.
Good work. Swoon is heading your way. Load up.
Ugly son of a bitch.
Energy bars will lose 154 HP, which will be quite a bit. But we're almost at the end, so time to get a ton of damage and obliterate everything.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swoon incoming.
Piercing.
Well done. You got them all.
More fire rates. Even more purple spray. Oops. Picked that up a bit early. Don't really care. Projectile damage is okay.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Plasma damage.
Time's ticking, miner. Move it. That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If
No! Why? Fire rate, piercing, fire rates.
Nothing for me here. Let's try again.
Fire rate, plasma, projectile damage.
Surely next time will be better.
We can only get one of these. Probably okay on reload on that one, 0.93. Take it for the
Just a
gun
little extra
platform.
special.
20 HP, does that make a difference? Probably not.
Surely next time will be
Decent
better.
crit
This'll
damage, more piercing.
Only one way to rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons. Kill them all, miner.
Turbo Encabulator, not bad. We have all the overclocks available here with no weapon box. And then I guess we'll try and set up a few platforms over here. I don't have any gold scaling. May as well do a couple rerolls here, try and find something cool. Blue reload is okay. Purple reload, sure. Yeah, I think it'll probably be best if we just set up a bunch of platforms over here, since the boss is almost out, and then we'll try and delete him with those. Most purple spray you can possibly spray. With as much piercing as we could possibly get on top of that. Got the piercing artifact, and then each weapon 18 piercing on the carbine, 24 on the warthog, and 15 on the gun platform for tons of bounces everywhere. Did get the plasma conversion on all of them. Unfortunately, that overclock was a bit useless, but we took that to help us find the plasma and buff up the encabulator a small amount. Then other than that, we just got a ton of stats on these weapons, and a few overclocks just in case we got the encabulator, which we did right at the end. See what the bounces look like with a tiny little tunnel in here. I don't think we're firing all the weapons right now. One of them might need a target nearby or something.
That's it. Heading back to orbit. Job well done, miner.
Definitely a very powerful build. I think all three of these weapons can easily carry a build, and we got all three of them together tons of fire rate, massive reload speed, very nice piercing. Ammo rig, of course, is extremely nice on the weapon specialist as well. If we had the weapon box with something cool, that would have been really insane with the multi-tool and the encabulator, but still an extremely strong build despite that. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.